God, you guys, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. Today, I have got my new favorite single piece of clothing. The new greatest piece in my entire collection, my #1 grail that I will love and cherish forever. I've got this. Yeah, it's big. It just keeps going, you guys. What's in here? What could possibly be in here? It's pretty light. I don't know what it could be. Oh, you guys. It's a puffer coat. It's a puffer coat from Moncler and Rick Owens. Their collaboration that they did last season, and it's glorious, you guys. So I already have a Moncler Maya puffer coat, just one of the shiny black ones. But as soon as I saw this come up, I was like, I gotta trade these out. I'm getting rid of that one. This is my new go-to puffer coat for the winter. I'm gonna love it forever and ever. Come check it out with me. Yo. Before we get too much further, subscribe to the channel. I make tons of luxury and streetwear content. And also, if you're looking for deals on luxury and streetwear, check the description. I've got some of the best sites with all authentic stuff. Check it out. So this piece, as you can see, they sent it with a hanger and an entire cover for it. It's like super Rick Owens-y, that Rick Owens classic beige color, and it just goes and goes. It covers the whole thing. I'm glad they did. It makes it like that much more luxe and fancy, you know? And interestingly enough, they must have taken this cover from a previous collection, because this embroidered in here at the bottom, you've got the Rick Owens logo, and then it says glitter Fall Winter 2017, interestingly enough, if I can get that to focus, 2017. And this is the Moncler Rick Owens collab from 2020. It's super recent, so I don't know where this cover came from, but I'm glad they threw it in. The hanger even is actually a Rick Owens hanger. I'll zoom in there for you. There you go, Rick Owens. It's all felted. It's a really nice hanger. So it just makes it feel super fancy. And I mean, I guess it should. It's like a $2,000 coat. So I guess this is the least they could do to throw in a hanger and a cover. I don't know. I just gave them so much money. Why am I praising them so much for doing the bare minimum? Anyway, it's cool. You don't usually get a hanger and a cover with your pieces, but I got one here. Anyway, let's take this cover off so we can see the actual piece that's inside it that you can see is poking out there. Whew, my friends, there she is in all of her resplendent glory. She is long. She is a full zip up. She is a high neck. This thing's insane. So you can see it's silver, it's woven nylon, but we'll get into all that. We gotta start by taking a look at the retail tags that come with this piece. And there is a lot that comes with this piece. Because this is a collab, you've got like branding and tags from each brand. So there's a bunch of elements tacked on here. First, we've got this really long, really thick piece of cardboard. It's crazy how long and skinny this is. I don't understand it at all. But printed on there in black, you've got Fall Winter 20. That's this season that this collection came out. And it's just got a little hole at the end there, and you can see the kind of layers to it from the cardboard as well. Then you get another longer piece of cardboard here, not nearly as thick, though still thick enough, but this one you can at least bend a little bit. These are all like a gray color, a matte cardboardy gray, and it's mostly blank until you get to the bottom when you get the Rick Owens Moncler collab logo. So it's the outline of the Moncler logo with the two Rick Owens lines in the middle, and then you get their logo print lockup. So Moncler, then there's this kind of long plus sign, and then the Rick Owens script logo. The back of this has the retail sticker on it. So this one, it's a white sticker, pretty large, takes up most of the space of the back of this tag. We've got our model number, and you should definitely always look those up. Make sure your piece actually comes up. Model name, this is the Cyclopic Coat. Crazy name. Colorway, this one's silver. Thank God, so sick. Size 1. So this one, it does Moncler sizing, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Although we'll talk about the fit, it's very different from a normal Moncler fit. Some stuff at the bottom here, up in the top right where it was made, and these were all bold. This is not bold, made in Romania, and then our barcode here. And then there's one more of these gray cardboard tags. This one is the biggest of the bunch, so it went skinniest right here, and then this one and now this guy right here. And it's pretty much the same as the last one, mostly blank, and then you get that logo lockup at the bottom. Although this one is like a pamphlet that folds out here. We've got another sticker here, this one a bit kind of more square shaped. And we've got that same model number. We should make sure that matches with the other sticker. Model name, Cyclopic Giboto, right? I think that's, the Maya is also a Giboto. I'd have to look that up. I wonder what that means. Does that just mean like jacket or coat or something? I don't know. Size 1. And then we've got our barcode down here and also RFID symbols and stuff like that. On the inside of that, we've got a lot of print here in various languages. First, it says Moncler protects the original product. So this is talking about the QR code that's the, I think they use CERTA logo, which we'll definitely get into. And that's a great way to tell if yours is real or fake. And then the back of this is blank, but we have, would you know it, another sticker. And this one has pretty much the same info, colorway, size, and also a price there down at the bottom. I also, along with these, have a tag from the retailer. Yours may or may not have this, depending on where you got it from. In a little clear Ziploc bag with the Moncler logo printed on it, we do get some extra snap buttons in case yours break on this piece, which is awesome. And these, I think, are actually branded with the Rick Owens Moncler logo. And finally, we have like the plastic Moncler triangle tag. So on the front, you've got that Moncler logo on silver. The edges of this are like a black or maybe a navy blue. And then the other side, Moncler logo, guarantee authentique, Moncler brand print, and then the registered mark is kind of at the bottom right there. And these are all attached with these various black strings right through that zipper. And now let's take a look at the brand tag at the back of the neck of this piece. Well, what? Where is it? Where's the brand tag? Not to worry, it's just lower down. So let's keep unzipping this. And there you go. It's more towards the center of the coat, maybe like a third of the way down. And this, it's a black cloth tag, and printed on there in gray, you've got that same logo lockup here. And that's stitched down in black on all four sides, really, really close to the edge of the fabric. So if your stitch is further in and there's a lot of fabric left over on the edges, that's a bad sign. And then if we look down and to the right of that, we get our care tags. And the first thing you'll see is this bit of fabric here, and that's actually a pouch for the tags, and pretty much all Moncler coats will have one of these. So if we pull all those out of the pouch, you will see a massive stack of care tags here. The first one is like an embroidered tag. It's blue on like an off-white color, and this is about the down. So down certified under. DIST, Down Integrity System and Traceability, dist.moncler.com. So it's saying like they use real certified down, I guess. On the back of that, it's talking about, yeah, this item is filled with a white goose down, washed and sterilized according to the international regulations. Good, they're doing it according to the law. Love that. And then we get into the regular care tags. So these are a really soft, like satiny, glossy white color. And the first thing that you get in any Moncler piece is that Industries tag. For some reason, the letters are really spaced out. I don't know why. That's just kind of how it is. Then we get company info. And then we get the model info. So again, Cyclopic Giboto. Then we get our model number. Again, look that up. Make sure that your piece is the one that actually shows up when you Google it. Then there's the CDIND number. This could help you with that CERTA logo to look up whether it's real or not as well. Then we get where it was made, in this case Romania, and each language is separated by a slash. And then we get, oh my god, 14 care symbols. It's too many care symbols, you guys. But I guess it's hard to care for one of these coats, so you gotta do it. The back of that gets into the care instructions in French and then English, all caps, separated by slashes once again. Those continue in more languages on the next tag, and the next tag, and then Arabic on the back of that one. Then we get into the fabrication. So the exterior is 100% polyamide, that's nylon. It continues in more languages. This is about the non-textile parts of animal origin. This next tag is about the filling, in this case pure goose down. That's why, one of the big reasons why these things are so expensive. Down is really expensive. The back of that one is blank. And then you've got pretty much the same info in one of the Asian languages. Again, same model number up here. That should match what's on the other tags. That's a big one. The back of that is blank. And then we get the CERTA logo. So under my thumb here is a QR code. You look that up with your phone and it'll take you to a site where you enter in all the model info for your piece, and it will tell you pretty much right away whether your coat is real or not. So if you've got this tag available, that's the best way to tell real versus fake. You also get this like RFID tag here, which is the Moncler logo. And that one is a loop tag, and on the back of it, you've got the model number, as well as all the relevant information like the size and whatnot. And whew, we did it. Those were all of the care tags. There are just so many in these Moncler pieces, but I guess they gotta do what they gotta do. There's a lot of elements to these jackets. And now, finally, we can talk about this coat itself. And let's start by talking about that nylon silver fabrication that we've got here. So it is a nice glossy silver. It really shines in the light. And you can see it has a bit of a texture to it. And that's because it's actually woven nylon. So it does have this kind of like wrinkliness to it that is really unique and really cool. I'm a huge fan of it. It feels strong while also not being like uncomfortable or anything. It's actually surprisingly soft. And I think it's going to be really warm as well. The zipper is real metal, as you can see, just like a clean silver. And then you've also got this like cream chevron woven thing on either side of it that's keeping that zipper in. The actual zipper pieces are Moncler branded. You have that brand print inside those. Whereas the back says Ricagni, Italy. So obviously these are Ricagni zippers that were then Moncler branded. So kind of like a collab zipper, if you will. Of course, this being a Moncler piece, at the bicep, if you're on your left, if you were wearing it, you get that logo patch. But of course, in this case, it is the collaborative logo. So again, that Moncler outline with the two Rick Owens lines in the middle. And that's in like black and white cream. I think it just looks so good on this jacket. You do get two side pockets here, and this is what those extra snap buttons were for. So as I mentioned, you get that Moncler Rick Owens logo lockup right on the snaps. And you can see on the inside here, it's like the back side of that silver. So it's more of a white inside the pockets. I think my actual single favorite part of this piece is actually hidden inside the sleeves at the cuff here. Because inside this sleeve, you actually have these like rib knit sweater inserts to really keep it tight around your wrists, which is such a huge thing for a winter coat, right? To keep your arms warm and stuff. I feel like jackets always have trouble with this. They'll do like elasticated things, but the nylon or whatever material it is really tight around your wrist can sometimes be uncomfortable. So putting a knit inside there is such a smart touch. And then the other big element here that makes this unique comes at the back. So for most of the jacket, you have like these cylinders, right, with the down inside of them. But up here, that gets kind of interrupted. And you can see there's these stitched lines coming down at an angle. And you've got an extra like quarter zip coming down from the back of the neck, interestingly. And then Rick Owens loves his like industrial vibes. So what he's done is he's added in this woven strap here with these two little buttons on either side. So it gives it this really like utilitarian kind of weird look that's totally unexpected, but also very Rick. And one thing that the fakes will often get wrong with these pieces is the stitching of each of these kind of like cylinders here. So inside here, that stitching, it's really, really subtle, really clean, really tight, really straight. Take a look at that, and if yours does not look like that, it's a bad sign. And this piece also looks absolutely incredible being worn open, because as you can see, the lining is that same silver nylon, so no matter how you're wearing it, whether you zip it up or not, you're getting that full effect. And you can see that when you open it up, underneath that zipper, you have this extra piece underneath for protection that is kind of like this quilted thing with these three lines going up. And when you get to the top of the neck, that just rounds off right there, so when it's closed, it's not visible at all. So now that we've checked all of that out, let's try this jacket on to see how it feels and see how it fits. And looks. It looks sick. You guys, I think this might be the greatest coat ever made. it's incredible. Like, just look at this thing. Everything about it is perfect. Let's start off by talking about the size. So if you know anything about Moncler sizing, you'll know that usually their stuff fits very small, and you'd usually do best to size down with Moncler stuff. But this collection with Rick Owens is very different. This coat is a very relaxed fit, so it's actually oversized. Like, this is a size 1, which for most brands would translate to a size small, although I would say it fits more like a true to size medium. I think this piece looks great oversized, so I think that's perfect. But if you want a more true to size fit, I would actually consider sizing down. As for the feel of it, oh my God, it's perfect. The second I put this thing on, I could feel myself warming up, so it actually works really well as a coat. It's a super warm winter coat while also being drippy as hell. It's like the drippiest piece I own. It's insane, just that color, the silhouette, it's fantastic. And also remember those knit inserts for the cuffs, so good at keeping that kind of heat in, and also just really cool and comfortable as well. The cut of this piece, the silhouette, is perfect. It is a long coat. It falls just right around my thighs, like maybe a third of the way up from my knee. So it is like a mid-length coat, but not your normal Maya, which is kind of falling at the waistline. So I actually much prefer this. I think it's a much better look, and I'm excited to wear this thing all winter long. I love Rick Owens. I love Moncler coats. It's like a match made in heaven. So that is what a real Rick Owens Moncler puffer coat looks like. I love this thing, you guys. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.